Also have my colleague Victor Ogale, who's going to be updating us on the latest from Meru County. But let me start with you, Hussein Mohammed. Are we seeing any celebrations on the ground? The mood really in the country has been quite silent. But what is it that you're getting from the ground, from the residents, in regards to that upset with the governor position?
Well, good morning, Betty. We are in Makutano here in Meru County. Yesterday, there was a sense of celebration around South Menti, where the Senator Kiraito Murungi comes from. A few hours from that, we talked. There was a press conference by Peter Gatirawa Munya, who is the incumbent governor, who called on the IEBC and said that the elections were flawed, and he rejected the election. There's been different moods here in Meru County, from Igembe to South Menti to North Menti here, where I am right now, Betty. But the excitement is in Igembe South, where there is a young man by the name of John Paul Murigi, who is said will be the youngest member of parliament in Igembe South. John Paul, who is 24 years old, has garnered slightly above 18,000 votes against his opponent, who is a Jubilee candidate, who got 15,000 votes. John Paul is a third-year student at the Mount Kenya University, who did his campaign on a bicycle and had no posters, and his campaign was financed by his supporters. If the results to go by the IEBC are to go by, he will be the youngest member of parliament here in Meru County. Remembering, we also had one from Meru, Kinoti Gatobu, who was 26 years old, but he vied for the position of governor, and he stepped down for Kiraito Murungi. Well, Betty, the narrative here is different, as different candidates talk about the win, and the losers talk about the rejection. The residents here in Meru County, who we spoke to, want the issues addressed, including the issue of Mera down from Tigani and Igembe, and the issue of tea and coffee in Meru County from areas of South Menti. Residents we spoke to are optimistic about the next governor who is coming in, to address the issues that they are facing here. So, Betty, from here in Meru County, there's a sense of calmness. Shops are opening back. We did a spot check in different constituencies here, North Menti, South Menti, from Igembe. Shops are back. People are excited to be back at work. The security officers who we spoke to say that they will continue providing security for the IEBC officials and also for the residents here in Meru County. Betty.
Hussein, you mentioned something that I was going to quiz you more about, and that really is, the mood of the people where you are in Meru County compared to what is happening in Nairobi. People are still seemingly indoors. What is the activity that you've registered from the ground? Are people going back to work? Are people going back to their normal businesses and activities?
Well, Betty, the narrative here is different. As I told you, behind me, this is Makutano in Meru County. Shops are back. This is around 9 a.m. At 7 a.m., people had opened the shops. The supermarkets are back. Back in Meru Town, the shopping center, people are still doing their own businesses. The residents we spoke to say that they are optimistic that there will be the security officers had promised them that they will be safe. The only problem we had was back in Igembe, where some issues had been raised, but the security officers calmed the residents down. Shops are back, Betty, here in Meru County, and business is going on as usual.
Reporting from Meru County, and also we'll just be getting to hear really what's happening in different cities. We'll also just be starting with here in Nairobi. My colleague Raquel Muiga is going to be joining me in a few minutes just to paint for us a picture of what's happening right in the CBD. It's still quite empty. The